Hello. Let's talk about why being moral sometimes is very bad for you. And I want to preface this by saying, no, I do not think that you should go out and insult every single person you see and go on a slapping fest. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying being moral in the sense of trying to please every single person, randoms, your friends, family, every single person in the world, trying to please them and putting them above your own well-being. So a story I have for this. I was walking back to my dorm earlier today, and I'm walking back with my chicken bowl, having a good time, and then this other guy comes and he's walking towards me, and I'm walking towards him, and we're like going in the same place. And then that thing that happens when you're walking in the same direction as someone, and then you go the same way, and then you go the other way, and you're going the same way, and then you're having like a little football juke it out contest. So yeah, that kind of happens. But we're like 6 feet away, and I go left, and he also goes the same way as me. And then he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I think, you're sorry? But you did nothing wrong. Why are you apologizing to me? And he went about his day and I went about mine. But this is actually something that happens to me quite often, specifically the almost running into someone, not even because we're like 6 feet away, but like going the same direction, and then the other person being like, "Oh my God, sorry," and apologizing like instinctively. And I think it says something about that person, and I mean no disrespect to him, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but it says something about how he sees himself, and he's constantly in his head thinking about, alright, I need to act normal, I can't do anything bad in public, and I need to just always apologize if something happens, and he's not even consciously thinking of that in his head, it's just a reflex. And I say that because I'm also that person. And it's something I'm trying to work on and get better at. I used to be that person that said sorry when I did nothing wrong. I go the same direction. "Oh, I'm sorry." I drop something and it kind of makes a noise. "Oh, sorry." What am I saying sorry for? Did I hurt anyone? Did I insult anyone? No, I just did something, made a mistake. Not even a mistake, I just did something. But I'm apologizing for something I did. I think it comes from childhood, perhaps, and I think a lot of people were raised in a similar way where they kind of didn't have independence, and they had to ask permission from an authority figure, parents, teachers, before doing anything pretty much. And I was raised in a very sheltered way, so anything like that I wanted to do, I would ask my parents. Even like small stupid things. I can't name something off the top of my head, but you get the idea. And I think a lot of people share this, and then it correlates, or it progresses into your older years, and now you have this kind of neurotic mind. You're like, alright, I can't do anything bad. You're always thinking about what other people are thinking of you, and putting other people's well-being over yourself. If you drop something and it makes a noise, you're putting someone else's eardrum, relaxation over your own self-image. And I think that can be very detrimental if it's just a reflex that keeps on happening and you keep apologizing for things that you didn't even do. You're not a clown, so you don't have to entertain everyone and make everyone like you. They're random people. Why are you putting their well-being over your own well-being? It saps so much energy thinking about how you're being perceived from other people. And people say, no one really cares, they're all in their own head. And that's true to a level, but they still see what you do. So you have to just accept the fact that if you do something stupid in public, people are going to see, and they probably will go tell their friends and family about it, because that's the most interesting thing that happened to them that day. Like, when people say, oh, no one cares, like, they're just all in their own head. Kind of. They kind of care. But if you can just accept that, then you'll be set, because you're then putting your own self-well-being over this well-being of some random stranger, which is a very powerful thing. And so where morality comes in, technically by apologizing, you're doing the right thing, you're being moral, you're being selfless, you're putting other people before yourself. But why should those other people matter more than yourself? After all, you're gonna live with yourself for your whole life, and every single moment you're with yourself. Even with friends and family, you're not with them the whole day, you're not with them every waking moment. The only person that you'll be with your entire life is yourself. So shouldn't that mean that you prioritize your own well-being most of the time over other people's? And let's say you do that. That will then allow you to become more moral. Once you develop the self-confidence, once you develop the, put your well-being before anyone else's, that will allow you to be more loving to the people around you. And it will allow you to achieve success. Because if you're constantly critiquing your actions and being afraid of, what other people, it might do to them, even though it's so insignificant, and then you're stopping your own goals and success, you're just hindering yourself, and you're going to live a terrible life. Even me, recording these videos, like, there's study rooms outside my dorm, but I don't know if they're, like, fully soundproof. Like, I think you can kind of hear what people are saying. So then, honestly, I was kind of just, like, scared to go and then record a video in the study room, because then I'd be like, okay, well, wait, other people are gonna listen to me, and then what if they think what I'm saying is weird, and they think I'm weird, and they laugh at me. And now I'm stopping my own goals and ambitions because I'm doing the moral thing and putting other people's well-being. Let's just, someone studying in the room next to me, they can hear a noise. I'm putting their well-being over my goals. I don't think that's right. Obviously, if you're actively harming someone, it's different. Like, if you scoot your chair back and it, like, rubs against someone's toe. You know that scene from SpongeBob where, like, Squidward, like, gets the stool on his toe and then it just, like, absolutely just rips his toe off. Like, obviously, if you're causing harm to other people, then sure, apologize. Like, even if that wasn't your intent to harm, like, the consequences still arose. So just have common sense, and just don't be stuck in your head. Don't be neurotic. Put yourself first. If you put other people first, you're going to stop yourself from achieving your goals. And once you put yourself first, that will allow you to become more moral, more selfless, more loving, because you love yourself first. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening.